on, man? Whatever happened to my thug interview that he did with these dudes? Did I not? Let me check. Let me find it, chat. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Odell, he opening up about his personal life, what's going on with football, and taking accountability. So let's go ahead and get into it, chat.
I feel me,
Benz, how you feeling this morning? You finna head to work?
For real.
Benz, you got till midnight. You feel me? Midnight. Midnight it turned Thursday.
My brother.
Feel me?
My brother. Yes.
W
Sir.
Clans.
Yes, sir.
Maury,
Yes, sir.
W Clans from ordering out. I love that for y'all, man.
For me.
We made it all the way
Freddie
through.
T done lost like 20
Not
pounds,
yet, though.
man, in
To
a
midnight.
month.
Look good.
Not a month.
Oh, Zimmy kidding.
I'm down though.
He's sexy too.
That's what he said.
He said it was
He said
different.
we on that
Y'all
zimp hitting.
Man, y'all tripping. You know I be working out hard.
I'm proud of us, man.
Let me tell you, lots happened.
Yeah.
Lots happened. But yeah, that's
Good to
a
go.
long time.
Yeah.
I've been seeing y'all like
Yeah, just move.
loving it.
Appreciate it.
Long time coming, though.
Yup.
My little brother, I remember the first time I seen him. Summertime practices at LSU. He runs a post corner. He was out of bounds. Quarterback threw it, and he reached up with one hand and grabbed it like that. And I was like, nobody's gonna say nothing about this. So we just gonna, so he just gonna catch this ball with one hand, and we just gonna act like people do that. You know what I mean? And eventually you become who you become, man. I'm very proud of you.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach guy pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Get my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, get me up. Get my people.
Sit down on the pivot. I want to get something out the way first. You're not here to retire, right?
There's no chance. I can't. It's something that I'm like, as I sat there with it, I feel like I never talk about regrets because I feel like at once upon a time, you know, the decision you made was what you wanted at the time. So you live with that. But this is one that I feel like if I didn't get to go out there and run one route, you know, it's like unfinished. And my pops, my mom's teaching me growing up, like we never would start something and not finish it, you know? Like that was just the rule of the house.
What?
The way that everything went down, I just can't go out like that and
You
live
don't
the
think
rest
you
of my
still
life
got it, twin?
with having to even think like about my career and then be like, well, how did I finish it? You know? So short answer, nah. I'm not here to retire.
Then what's the finish line then?
I don't know what it is. I think it's in my heart. I think it's not stats. It's not, you know, I won a Super Bowl. Do I wish, that's a long story there. I wish I could have finished that game because it was like the moment I had with God before that game was just me knowing,
Give him a
all I was saying
chance.
to him was thank you. Like, thank you for this opportunity, like win, lose, or draw. Like, thank you for everything that I've been through in my life for this moment. And I already know that I'm gonna shine. Like, thank you for allowing me, you know, like, everything that they got to say about me. And like, it was that moment of like, yeah, go do your thing. He gave me the reward in the end, but it was like, I wanted that day. I was ready. I was prepped, you know? So it's not about the stats, because I wanted to break and beat Jerry's record and all that. And, you know, a couple of things happened where, like,
Break
realistically,
Jerry
it's
record?
not.
What record?
It ain't about the ring. It's just
Who
about
was Jerry?
that love in my heart in which, you know, you play the game for so long and then the politics get into it and things happen to where
Games? What the fuck?
kind of get lost in that
Yeah, I
road
know
of
that's
like,
ass.
man, do I really love this? And that was a
Damn.
tough thing last year where I feel
He
like
probably was going through something, man.
you're getting paid X amount, right? And for me, I'm in a place where like we're over the hill thinking about, you know, the next couple steps.
Or he
And it
probably
was
didn't
like
get
it was really
playtime.
hard for me to take the thing that I love the most in Miami and walk away from it and find that peace in my heart, that resolve. Like it was one of the most difficult things that I love, but it became like poison to me. Like something that you love so much that was good for you that now is harming me, you know? And it's in the way. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. I'm looking at it and I'm getting paid X amount, $3 million. I'm looking at all of the things that I have over here that is gonna set me up for the rest of my life and make sure my kids, like, are good. And I'm spending all my time on this and I'm not getting the reward at all. I'm not even getting it in my heart. Like I'm not, you know, like a bit of resentment to like have to wake up and then go into that building, even though it's a blessing and a privilege and all those things to be in the league, it had became like poison to me. And like to be able to, it was like a real grown man thing for me to be able to like put that down, to actually be able to be like, you know what? That's it. Like, I'm drawing a line with myself. There's other things
So he basically saying like just because the paper wasn't there, he wasn't feeling it.
that are more important. I'm spending all this time here for nothing. I'm not even playing. I'm not even, all of the, I never tell anybody business,
See,
but like
he
all
didn't
the
get
things that I was
playtime.
told and sold on, like, for whatever reason, it just didn't happen.
He said he wasn't playing.
And that's okay. Like, it is what it is.
He
But
didn't
for
get
me,
playtime.
I'm looking at it, I'm spending this time away. I'm not getting to see my son. Now, mentally, like, it's affecting me, just, my everyday. Like, I really need to just step back and focus on this and get this sorted. Once I feel like all of this is solid, because they feel like with football being shaky and this being shaky, I'm not really focusing on either one. And I'm just in the middle, trying to chase two rabbits almost, like, and I can't let both of them get away, so I had to just pick one, like, honestly, and it was like, let me stand on this over here. I don't think I'm gonna be missed anyways at Miami in my 5 to 6 plays a game. Yeah, I mean, just being honest, it was, I'm getting in, it's third down. They know, I wonder what they're doing, it's 3rd and 7.
What do you do now to get out of your head? Because someone with such elite skills, knowing you still have the ability to help a team out there, yet the phone, well, I don't know if the phone is rung, but obviously you're not on the roster right now. So what do you do, just to stay in it?
It rings. But it's like, for me, it was truly getting myself straight, like, as a man. I went through some hard times. Leaving football, putting down what had, I know that I'm not just a football player. I know that. I know whatever you want to call it, that I have over the kids and the movement and the culture and all that. I know that it's bigger than just football. I always felt like I was put on earth to change it. And I know not no conceited way that, like,
Right.
Thinking like that, but like, yeah, I want to be someone who could change. And so it was really me, like, getting myself right. It was really me looking myself in the mirror and dealing with, like, my shit as a man. And I feel like it was kind of the first time, because when you're playing football for so long, you kind of get sheltered. You kind of get, like, blanketed. We protected for so long. Like, so all we got to do is play football. Like, and then we deal with the people who gonna talk about us for our performance or the things we do or whatever it is. But it was always just football. And to feel whether it was self or stripped of that, and to just be standing there as a man, it was like where I was at in that place of life. Like, I didn't like necessarily where I was at, like, as a man, you know what I mean? And it was some hard times I had to work through, or some, where I felt like I'm light, but it was darkness just around me. And it was, it's funny because my son, I feel like he was like that flickering light. Like, he was the thing that just kept me going. Like, he really did. And it was hard. Like, it was hard to separate myself from football, the game that I love and gave everything up for. I could have played, I always tell the story, I could have played soccer, I could have played, D-Book don't think so, but I could have played basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been a point guard. I'm not giving you 30, I don't really want it, But I could have played a lot of the sports, and it was like, I chose this one. And I sacrificed things since I was 4 years old for it. But me personally, like, it was just,
watching his reaction.
it was like dealing with self and all of the issues that I have, and where, not to be like, I'm fully healed now. It's like you're ever evolving, or, you're going backwards. So, coming face to face with that man in the mirror.
You experienced something none of us experienced, right? Freddie T's a first-round pick, Hall of Fame talent. Obviously, you were as well. He played in Jacksonville, right? There's not a one-play highlight that you could show of him, and everybody in the world just be like, that's Fred Taylor. Right? You made every kid think they could catch a football with one hand. There were Asian kids, black kids, white kids, whatever you want, Latino kids with blonde mohawks, right? You reached a pinnacle that...
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Drag in research, drop in thoughts. Watch AI pull in.
I said publicly, I thought you were the most famous football player that had ever lived.
What workouts you do? Like, what you
There's no
working on?
roadmap for that. How difficult was that adjustment for you to take all those things in and still remain yourself?
I think earlier when I talked about regrets, I said I don't have many, but I think one of them was having grown men about this size with a blonde mohawk haircut. Like, inspiring that was not, looking back, like it was great, but then when I started to see people way bigger than me give me one of these and they had it was time to cut it off. But like you said, like there was no roadmap for that. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, Odell definitely had them folks got them copying the way with his hair. I ain't gonna lie. They was. No cap.
Always planned on being the greatest ever. Like I was like, I just want to be the best. Like, and I got that from
Get them pink fives?
When I was young.
I ain't gonna lie, Mario, I'm not really big on shoes. I really don't know. Like, I gotta look them up to see what the hell you even talking about. I'm not really big on shoes like that.
But I always talk about this, and I thank him to this day. This man changed my life forever. Jarvis Landry, right? He showed me what greatness was. I had plenty of people.
Ooh,
we were in the car over here, Tyron Matthew. Like he showed me like greatness and what we was chasing.
Ooh,
the level of like, yeah, you have this talent, but like I'm talking about 2 steps above.
Why they say $700?
For me, it was always about that. It was always about that. It never was this fame, and I was gonna become who I became, and I never even knew that. I never knew it came with it. I just thought like I was gonna be the greatest and just a good football player, like all of that. Special person, but I knew it was just football. And again, like dealing with that with my moms and our team, like we didn't know all of this was gonna come with it. I didn't know how to necessarily handle that. I still don't think everybody's journey is different. When they be like, go ask LeBron, he came in at 18. I'm like, yeah, but he plays basketball. You know what I mean? And like, no matter what, like somebody dunk on him, he could ask for the ball, he can go down and do whatever he need to do. Like, it's not a sport like football where I'm a receiver and O-line got to block, the running back got to pick up the protection, quarterback got to throw a perfect ball or good enough ball to where I have just one opportunity
Chat,
to make a catch.
who's sending these to my P.O. box?
So it was like a different sport and just, it was like I said, bro, growing up, I just always thought I was going to be.
You fuck with them, Perk?
Like, that was it. Like, I was just going to be the greatest. Like, that wasn't, it wasn't the fame.
You are a great football player, but you left football.
You bitches tough.
Like RC said, you left football. You went to rock star status. Yeah. You blew up worldwide. Like, there's a lot of dudes catching football.
Yeah.
That had to change you, bro.
Yeah.
Good ways and bad ways.
I would say, because I'll tell you this, I'm still
pink my favorite color too.
Like, I'm the same, but it's that I got to see more. I got to the good and the bad. Like, I just got to see more. And I'll never forget, in college, Coach Henry, we sit in the room, it's like me, Jarvis, thinking maybe a few other people, and I was like, I fear the day that they change the game I love into a business and not the game that I love.
Ain't gonna lie, his skin is glowing.
And I allowed them to strip this smile, like, from me, to make me kind of stop dancing. Oh, you need to grow up, like, you need to da-da-da. And then I'm sitting there, I'm doing my thing in warm-ups, but it's like, this ain't just for show. Like, I'm doing it, like, I'm having fun. Like, why is it that I'm not out here running, catching the ball, and holding that big-ass camera like this, like, on myself, like, look at me. You know what I mean? It was just me always doing my thing. I would say it changed me in ways that it made me more aware. It made me be able to see a lot more than I ever thought I was going to see. But deep down inside, like, anybody who knows me, they would probably be like, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, you became the villain though. Yeah. Like the kid I met.
I think I helped it too though.
Wasn't. I'm about to say that though.
Yeah.
When it turned from all the fun, and there's Josh Norman, there's boats, and there's all of these things, and there was so much criticism and so much hate. When you were at the height of who you were, you became the villain. What part did you play in that, and how did that affect you?
I had some coffee last night too.
It definitely affected me, knowing that like I'm a good-hearted person, lighthearted. Like I literally, like you ever see any of my messages? Like me, tattoos on my neck. I am, I'm love. Like I am love. Like all I wanted to do was spread love. Like that's it. And to become the villain, and then to play into it, I'm like. There's a part of me that's like, why couldn't I have just been like, nah, like I'm just gonna continue to be loved, and which I was, but like to not even play into this role. And I've heard, the Kobe's talk about it. And
coffee?
I think
still not smoking.
The ones who was before us, we always look at them, like I said, Kobe, he became the villain, and this Mamba and everyone, but like he took on and, thrived in it. And for me, there was a part. that thrived in it, but like as a
You're
football
rolling
player, like we say, not many of us get known like past the helmet. And it was just like it was like when I stepped off the football field, my life was something completely different too. You know, and it wasn't easy to like live with, but I just managed it the best I could. I think I don't want to say nothing changed, but I said it just made me more aware, you know. And then I always just try to stay true to who I am, because like that's really all I know.
Right. With everything though, is
I've
there
been doing
one moment
good,
that you
bro.
can kind of pinpoint
I've been doing good without
and go
smoking, I
back
ain't
to
gonna lie.
and say
I
this?
do miss it though.
This
from here and
humbled
there.
me more than anything else ever in life.
Besides getting injured, I would say the boat stuff. You know, back when I used to, you know, I've been taking Adderall since I was a kid. Like, I remember taking it before my playoff game. Like, no, I gotta focus. And like, I hadn't been taking it all year, but like, they had kind of like, there's a bit of nerves,
You was
you know.
taking Adderall as a kid though for the games?
Oh, because I went and literally, it's New Year's Eve. We win. We go here, we fly back in the morning, you have your day off the next day, you have your recovery. Same thing you would have did if you would have went to,
like when I be stressed out or something.
went out in New York.
Like
it
I'm
just,
aggravated.
it really was nothing
That
different.
really be it.
Except for one of my friends who just for some reason was like, I'm thinking, he's like, let's get a pic. If you go back and look at the pic now and I'm telling you this story and I'm sitting there like the flight had got pushed back. We had just stayed, or like I've been ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I had to borrow Victor Cruz's Timbs. Like, you know what I mean? I've got Timbs on. We in Miami. I'm happy I didn't run on today. Like, and it just was like, we took this picture and I'm thinking it's memories. You know, it was something that's like, yo, we had a good time. Like, you know, Jordan and everybody before all this going crazy, you know? And it was just like, we're celebrating this because the run that we're about to make is yada, 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 right? And then I felt when that story and all them things came out, it had shook my building so hard that like, I had already knew we lost before walking in there.
Wow.
I knew it, like I just knew it, and it was like an energy that like I couldn't break. But if people would have been like, man, fuck that, you know, if you had a good time, like you ready to kiss him, like it just was like they shook our building, and that's that New York media, like they got us, and then I couldn't.
Wait, Perp, this your type of nigga right here? Fuck, no. I mean, he is a handsome young fella, but damn, girl, you just want to lick his face? Ooh, fuck,
And overcome it, and you know, certain catches or plays that like I'm sure in.
Ooh.
You give me that opportunity again in the -3 weather at Lambeau, nighttime against Aaron Rodgers. Hit a Hail Mary at halftime. Like, it was one of them things. Like, you know, like I didn't perform my best. And that killed me, you know? Like, that I let all of those men down because, like, I went there ready to jump into the stands, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to score. I wanted to do all the things, like, and I would definitely say that was one that like that killed me. Then next offseason, I mean that offseason coming up, you know, I got to go to the Pro Bowl. I'm telling moms like I don't even want to go. My dog died. I'm on my couch for 2 weeks. This red leather couch that I didn't move from the basement like 2 weeks, sleeping 16 hours. But like depressed about that, or I won't say depressed, but upset about this, like really just hurting. And I definitely would say that changed me forever to where, you know, fast forward 2017 before somebody take me out in the preseason game on a low hit and get a high ankle sprain, and you know we could talk about that too. But it was like I was so far ready to move past all that coming the next year, and I was like, I'm coming on some whole different. Like, nah, you got to see me. Like, you already got me. You broke me down a little bit. Like this O that you get to see.
Grip, stability, precision.
Come on, Odell. You can't let them hard times like keep you down, man. You gotta fight through.
You're not gonna be fucking with them.
First off, by the way, if I would have went to Miami on my off day, I wouldn't have been on the boat with the Trey Songz because Trey Songz don't want to hang with me. That's the first day. And frankly, I don't really want to hang with Trey Songz either while we were talking about it. But for you though, like that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Oh, you know, the Met Galas, the famous friends,
Damn,
dating
Bart.
famous people, right?
Trying to eat that
All
nigga
of these
down.
things are a life, and this is just in my opinion, that not only most normal people don't prepare for, football players don't. right? Like we just like you gotta love football to be good at it because it's so damn hard
Hold
to do,
now.
right?
All the
So
way
you talked about sitting on that red sofa
Pocket.
and
I'm
dealing
talking
with
about
your
in it.
sadness. When you're out of it for this time when you leave Miami, that had to be, you said those times were dark. What was that feeling of sadness or depression, and how did you get through it?
Ooh, this one was
Mari.
this one was that tough one, you know. Where you question just
Bro, Mari, you would have stayed locked in on football. You feel me? You would have got down, made it out. Hey, feel me? Shit, you probably got females that's like this too on your body now. Whole time. Feel me? You don't even know it probably.
everything like as a man, you know, like you get to like sit back for a second and let's say I could
in it.
lay out the last 10 years in front of me and the mishaps, mistakes, the good times, the bad times, just life, if I could lay it out.
Lips, oh shit.
It's like, am I okay?
Mari
with
wanted
that?
to react to this, by
And
the
having
way.
to truly, like I say, like come face to face with
He
that man
can't
in
take
the
what
mirror.
come with it.
At the wrong time, it can be detrimental. At the right time, I don't know, you know, it just keep boosting you up. To get through that is, you know, the people I had, like the people who've been in my corner, family, you know, really the closest ones to you. I got my boy over here since I was 9, since he was 9, 10 years old, that we really like went through what we felt like was rock bottom, like together, and to climb out of it. And it's like, it's something I'm proud of myself for. Cause like, I always have said this, I'm like, bro, go give somebody else everything that God gave me
Trey,
and
good
all
morning,
of
twin. How you
everything. Put
feeling?
them in my shoes, and I'm telling you,
Trey, don't you think Odell, like, he look handsome right here, don't it? No, did he?
I won't say 9 out of 10, but a lot of them couldn't have handled what I had to go through. And that's just firmly my belief. From the fame to the this to the that to the end, everything. It's just everything, bro.
Wait, Perp, how tall is he? I mean, he is a handsome young fella.
Every single thing. You know, I try to be better with my words and not be like, oh, that was
I'm
dark
good.
and I was struggling, and try and be like, oh, well, I was just learning. You know, and
It
you try to
depends
say
how
all
tall
the
he
positive
is.
stuff, like, I'm trying, but like,
Sometimes you're just effed up.
man, time, I was fucked up, you know?
But on a
I wasn't who I was when I walked away from football. What I realized, the biggest thing I lost and that I gave up on was my discipline.
5'7".
You know? And as a
Pass.
football player, like, all our lives, like, we,
As a football player, come on.
you know, you sleep with somebody, like, that alarm go off and you get up with a,
I don't
know,
know,
we-
maybe he got to take his shirt off real quick.
we didn't had penalty runs because we was late or whatever. Like, it's like kind of
Shit, I'm
militant,
damn near-
you know? And
I'm
I
like
had lost that
5'5",
discipline
5'6".
within myself because I had put it down and I was like,
Shit.
well, I don't have to do nothing tomorrow. Like, I'm straight, you know? Like, if I want to wake up at 3 p.m.,
I'm lying.
I
Aw,
could do
shit,
that.
man.
And that small,
Man, stop playing hate on a young nigga, man. He 5'11". Oh shit. We need to see some pictures of him with his shirt off. I don't know.
things of discipline, like, it just kept trickling down. In every single aspect, trickling down, trickling down. And that was the biggest thing, like, thinking about my son, now I'm like, if I could have one thing to talk about, like, it would just be discipline, self-discipline. For whatever it's worth, whatever it is, like, when I lost my discipline, I lost a lot of myself, and things just started to go bad, you know? When things are going bad, I always joke, my boy had be like, now that I'm back in that place, like, I know I could just keep driving and the light's gonna turn green, like God got me. You know, I'm going down, I know, just let it go. Do the little flashlight, bam, it's gonna be green. Like, before it was like every light, red, you know, like, you just.
You don't like the little earrings, them type of earrings, Trey? I feel like it's like a football player, rapper, sometimes basketball player type of thing with them earrings. It be looking fire on the football players, though, like, especially when they got, like, warming up and shit. That should be looking fire.
When you ain't living right, like, that feeling within yourself, like, the things don't flow. You're not in that flow state. And that's where I was at. And, you know, I always talk about God and how he saved me and all the things that
I
he's
fuck
done.
with this side of the earrings more, though, than this one. But sometimes it be looking fire.
But yeah, bro, I just wasn't who I was, you know.
Speaking about that, speaking about the boat, start with the boat. You know what teams call that? Distraction. You dating, I got to get into that. You know, I need to talk to you about this. We'll wait.
Hey, he nasty too. Hey.
We'll get it a little bit. But the media's going to call that a distraction. That's why the criticism is distraction. Do you think, like you said, all the stuff you were going through, everything that was thrown on you, the fame that was thrown on you, it had to affect you on the field? The saying, make the main thing the main thing, the main thing couldn't have been the main thing at all times.
You know what it is? It's such an ass-backwards world, right? We talk about, oh, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. And it's like,
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way
Mike, thank you for the follow, twin. Good morning.
to go to court.
you're literally placing something on somebody saying it's the distraction. The distraction is you saying it's the distraction, not actually the distraction. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of a crazy world we live in. Like it's a little backwards, but of course it affects you at some point because it's like for me, my life had became so public that my private life, like I don't want them to know about her and this, her. First of all, if I was in a certain position, you messing up my game. Like you fucking it up for me. Like
That's my sister.
that's my friend, my auntie, cousin, them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. So it's like you putting all of my business out there, and it's like, oh well, we made you a celebrity, so we have the right to do this. And it's like, I wouldn't come knocking on your door trying to barge into your stuff. Like you messing up my life. And keep in mind, do I think I could have performed better had I not have gone and flown here and been on the? I'll say yes for the sake of the argument, but at the same time, I had plenty of games when I was, like I had a good time after the game. I feel like it's football culture. Like we go celebrate. Like LSU Saturday night.
Lock back in.
Saturday night we Tigerland. No question. We had the boot, set it off. We turn it up. Like and then Sunday we all in there at 4 p.m. Everybody stretching. We talking about our night. We resetting. Because it's only one. We get one a week. It's not like basketball. Like they had their night out in whatever city they went to. They came here, dropped 30, going to the next city. Like no, it's this important. And where we went. Like I don't know about y'all, but where we went.
They went to Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But where we went, but where we went, it was like losing that one game. Like it was like the season's over with.
It ruined everybody's week.
We ain't going to the national championship. And that's the only reason we was playing. Like we playing for the Natty.
Your circle is extremely small. There was a point. It was an entourage. You didn't see Odell Beckham Jr. and not see a ton of people around him. I'm sure some had a purpose. Mm-hmm. I'm sure for some you were their purpose, mm-hmm. and for others they had no purpose at all, but to try to catch whatever fell off of the tree.
Yep.
What was it like to have to trim that tree, to have to shrink that circle? Because some of those departures hurt when you find out why they have to go.
Oof.
What you gonna work on, Twin?
Speaking on it, it was like, it's kind of a quote that I live by. It's like, it's not about getting to the top of the mountain. It's about how many people you bring with you, right? And I always feel like God's light, boom, it's like the spotlight was on me, but there was plenty of people, not all of them, but there was plenty of people around me who had talent or who had something. And if they were around me, even if I can give them a glimpse of the light to where now they can go walk in their own way. Now they can go and make money or whatever it is, until you realize like, you start to get closer to the top of the mountain and it's getting heavy. And it's like, I feel like I'm working more than I did when I was back here. And like, I'm real close to the top and I'm not tired, but trimming that tree, I think for me, like I'm so here with it that like, I'm gonna allow someone to like cut themselves before I ever have to really do it. Like I'm a person who will give you the chances, for better or for worse. It's my lesson learned, but I'm gonna give you the chances over and over, even if you shouldn't have deserved the third one, And that's something that's definitely changed within me, like now. But just watching people cut themselves, do things to lose their own position, like I didn't even do nothing. Like you showed me everything I needed to. And I think I just laugh in my mind because I'm like, there's one person who who was watching that the whole time, it is Heather Lynn Van Norman. Mom's just watching the whole time. She was not gonna play around. And it's just like, I truly respected, like, you know, sitting here with y'all now, like, I was right about that, or I was right about that. And it's like, I feel like as a parent, now I'm watching my son, she used to always tell me, like, you just wait till you have your kid. And I'm like, I am, you know what I mean?
Weights, leg day,
it's
bet.
like, as a parent, you
Yes,
give
sir. W14.
your child like the tools, you put the morals and the values and all these things in them that are gonna build up to where they're gonna make their own decisions and then they live with it. And it's like,
15K on the
you
way.
gotta be, like I kept getting with it, like, you gotta be okay with me, you know, like I gotta fail like on my own. I gotta touch the stove and know it's hot. Even if you told me, you know, don't touch it, like, till I feel it, I ain't gonna know, you know? And one quote that's been sticking with me by someone who's been with me for many, many years, he's like, nobody's ever gonna change in their life until the pain gets great enough. And I was like, man, like that's some of the realest shit I heard. You know, like until it's like, no, this is it. You know, you'll draw the line, but there is a line that's like, nah, that hurt far beyond what I could ever imagine, or like I'm not going past that.
Well, you talking about loyalty and you know, people being there or jumping ship. You stuck by your boy Drake's side through all the bullshit.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, like why?
That's another subject, you know, and it's like, I'll just say this. I have nothing but love, you know?
Mm-hmm.
To this day, he's somebody who changed my life forever. He's someone whose music not only inspired, you know, the world, but like truly inspired me. Like I felt like I could, like he talking about me, you know what I mean? Like I could feel that, and I was close to it. And through all the beef, it's like, I told him straight, man to man, at the 4th of July, my group party, I said, Kendrick did his thing. Like he had his moment, you know? Like it was hard. Like it was, y'all, I like that heavyweight battle. Like he came with, like, even if somebody, he won. Like, he won the moment. We talking about Mike Jack. We talking about Drake. Like I'm like, it ain't even nothing to talk about. You know, the art of war, like all them things that was good, like it was great. But at the end of the day, like you live on forever, bro. You're the greatest ever. You know, the Mount. I always feel like it's hard to do greatest ever.
Yeah, start streaming.
You're in one of those categories of the greatest ever.
I think he's the greatest. He's the greatest song maker that's ever rapped, and it's not a. That's not a debate.
You know, I'm with you on that. Sticking by his side just is code to who I am. You know what I mean? Like this is just me. Like it would never. It don't matter.
Damn.
Did I ever?
At least you there for your brother,
like the
man.
song, it was hard. Like the beat. I like music. You know what I mean?
Make his bullshit your bullshit, twin. Feel me? Cause you know how to be with shit with 12, man. But at least you there for him, man.
Saying like music flows through me. Like I love music, but my loyalty always lied.
Purple. Whenever you
there.
Start, just know
and
you
now,
gotta
like,
goddamn
it
lock
lies
in.
to myself. You know, it lies to my people, my family, like the ones who are there for me. You know what I mean? Because when
have fun with it, though.
he was going through war and beef and all that, like I was going through
you could
hell.
vlog, like too.
And I'm trying to save my entire generation and my bloodline and my people, and I'm worried about my son. You know what I mean? When no one else ain't sending no clothes and just a check for, you know, I gotta worry about my people. So it just goes back to, like, I feel like
Cam, you never know though, like what's going on in their household, bro. You know, everybody family could be going through shit and have problems, bro. So you never really know what's going on in the household, like for the reason why the mama like doing what she do. Feel me? But if anything, just, you know, try to be there for your brother, and like, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta stay out that family business, bro, cause that shit get deep. For real.
I am, like, when I really speak on who I am, like, I know that. Like, my loyalty, like, it lies thick until you show me that it needs to be otherwise. And then when it does that, like, I'm gonna move accordingly.
You tell Drake he pointed at my wife in the Fort Lauderdale concert, talking about, hey, Lady in the Green, when he was on his little bird cage. Yeah. Tell him I ain't appreciate it.
He owe us some money then. Let's go ahead and get that off him.
Well, bro, how is it to be so famous and then be with Drake where they ask you, hey, can you get me to Drake? Well, you usually the golden goose.
Yeah.
And now you a Drake.
You know, listen, there's alpha males, there's apex predators. You know, I feel like I told him, I said, you put me in a room with 200 of God's greatest men creations, the tallest, the richest, the whatever that God got to offer, and I feel like I'm gonna stand for me. Like I'm gonna walk in there with this, and I feel good with that. So my ego, you know, now I'm Cordell's brother. So
Yeah,
my ego can never be touched because I am who I am. Like I know who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? It can never be. You need me? Oh, you need me? Get like, hold on, I'll be right back. As long as it wasn't no grown ass man trying to talk to me about no. Come on, bro. You good luck. You get him. Like you know what I'm saying? But my ego can never be touched because I'm truly
Cam,
like.
it's good you there for him
I'm just too good with me.
Like,
And now I love it. Like that's the biggest
you don't
one when
wanna
they
get
try to be like,
involved
oh,
when it
you're,
come down to, like,
that's
she
Cordell's
was
brother. And
12.
I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, I'm proud of my little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I be like, nah, I'm OBJ. That shit dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would never be that for me. I've never been that kind of person anyways. So I think it's just, I just know who I am. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I'm good with me.
So I want to have a more serious conversation. First thing we talked about was the fact that you aren't retiring. We talked about the place you had to drag yourself from and you setting yourself up for generations. You also said the way that you were going to have to walk away after last year is not a way that you can live with yourself. So I read the tea leaves. That means you still want to play.
Yeah.
Where would you like to play if given the opportunity? Because there's a team, just throw it out there, there's a team in Pittsburgh.
Exactly. I already know. That's one of them.
Okay.
But there are two.
Okay.
I got to go back with McVay.
Mm.
Take me home. Call the family, tell them there's a number 7 jersey that we need to unretire for a year, a couple games.
Mm.
I need that back. Like, Coach McVay, like my favorite coach that I've had all my life was like my high school coach. And it's because taught me how to like be a man, like he was firm on me, but he also prepped me for football.
Bro, Cam, it ain't about being scared or going back. It's about just staying out, twin. Who wanna be in jail? Feel me? Who wanna be back and forth in and out of jail, twin? You got shit to handle. You grown man. You got shit to handle in your life. You got goals to achieve. Shit to handle. Shit to get done. You ain't got time to be worry about getting in a situation with 12, twin. Is what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to say you scared of it. It's just like, who wanna go to jail? Feel me? Shit, it's money to be made. It's pay to be made. Feel me? It's goals to be achieved. It's shit to get done. Feel me? Life's so motherfucking hard already, so jail just... No, bro. Like, what? Just because life hard, that don't mean you could just throw your life away and go to jail. Just because life get hard. When life get hard, shit, fight back. Keep pushing. Oh, man, Zert done come in the motherfucker twerking with Perk. But, like, come on, man. Just because life harder than me, you like, man, fuck it. I'm going to just go to jail because I don't feel like dealing with life problems or with life throwing at me. Man, fuck that. You got to push through, twin. For real, because there's niggas in jail right now that wish they was in your position. They wish they was free. They wish they was out living life, bro. Shit. Niggas that's in jail right now don't want to be there. They want to be out. Feel me, twin? Like, no cap. They don't want to be locked up, twin. They want to be out living their life. And that's what you got the opportunity to do that. So just try your best to stay out of jail, man. Real shit.
Like, there's nothing like being prepared to play a game instead of like going
life
into it
be
kind
hard,
of,
bro. You just gotta push through and keep
wishing,
keep going,
or hoping
keep
for
pushing.
whatever. And McVay was that
God
person. Like I
don't
knew.
throw you nothing
like,
that
I called
throw
TA,
nothing at you that
go
he
feed.
know that you can't
I said, hey
handle.
bro, you gotta come out here. Like,
You
I
can
said, I'm
handle
about to
this
go
shit,
crazy.
man. Real shit.
Boom, he flies
got
to
this.
LA. We training at the field or whatever. I said, I'm going for like 15, 260, 3 touchdowns. I said, I need to run this route, and I need you to get me on a release. Like, I had the whole game plan. Like, I knew what was going to go on. If y'all was going to play man-to-man on Coop, we going to kill you and let Coop be. If you're going to double up on him and put the safety over and you're going to put Mike Hilton or somebody else man-to-man, I'm going to eat you up today. I'm going to kill you today because I'm on that. You know? And it was like McVay had me ready and prepared.
Jail shit not
So
it,
as far
bro.
as
Tell you,
teams,
man. You ain't got nobody
I
but
feel like I
yourself
joked
in
with,
that
I went to the
motherfucker, bro.
Giants KC game, and I joked with Kansas City. I was like, bro, I literally only asked y'all for $3 million. And just
You don't want to be locked
respect,
up.
because I know what I'm going to
That shit
bring
not it.
outside of my value just to football. I know what I'm going to bring to your younger receivers in the locker room. I know what I'm going to bring as a man to the team. I know my energy. So I joke with them. I'm like, you could have had another ring. I don't know if I'd have been there, playing against Saquon Barkley, the best, like it really would have won. But it's kind of like I look at it, and I don't know if this is even a pitch. Like, I'm just like, I look at the LA Rams, I look at the Steelers, I know, was it Calvin Austin, right? He kind of just, I don't know, something was happening. The Chiefs, and you definitely got to see me back in that blue thing. Like, before I get out of here, like, it's my creed to those fans. Like, I want to give that, like, to the Giants.
I have a question.
Okay, he just named a few teams that he's willing to play for, so that's good. I love freedom. Yeah, twin, man. Push through, bro. Trust me, life get hard, but you do not want to be in jail, bro.
Jalen Ramsey sat with us after you guys won the Super Bowl. And he said you would have been Super Bowl MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And that same year, which is Coop's Triple Crown year, we asked him who the top 5 receivers in the league were. He said you. I was there. I fully believe you were going to be the Super Bowl MVP. You get hurt, and you're crying at the end of the game, and it's felt like joy.
Mm-hmm.
But what were the true feelings? Because I'm a football player, right? And we're all individually selfish, even though we're team-oriented.
Yeah.
We want to be the best we could possibly be.
Yeah.
You get the tub, you catch the crosser, you run off on them, right? It's seeming like it's going exactly the way you thought it was.
And then,
what are those feelings, though?
so I'll never forget, like, it's a funny story. Left Cleveland in the middle of the year, go to the Rams. I joined a team that was already a really good team, and I seen it, and I got Jalen Ramsey. I got Von Miller.
Yeah, I have. That
big
shit
bro.
not it, perp.
Me and Von Miller spent
I do
months
not fuck with that shit
overseas
at all.
living together, doing the Drake tour. We had a house in London. We was going to Stockholm, Norway, Sweden, just Switzerland, wherever it was. We were gone. It was halftime. When I tore my ACL, like I'm like, there's just no way. Because my ACL had already, so I had surgery the year before, and then I did the surgery, and until I signed with the Rams, I didn't know that I didn't have an ACL. So he was like, yo, we could either redo your
If
surgery.
anything, Cam, just try to be there for your brother, man. Somebody gotta be strong. Feel me? Somebody gotta be the one to step up and, make the right decisions, make the right moves for everybody around, man. You can't think of it like, damn, I'm in this, situation. This shit frustrating. This shit a lot. You gotta fight through it, man. You can't think like, man, I'd rather be locked up than go through this shit. Hell no, bro. Fuck that. Push through, man. Push through. Somebody gotta be the one to keep their head up.
Or, you could play on it. I just gotta let you know, I'll never forget Dr. Illicharge, who's like family to me now, him, McVeigh. I was like, I'm gonna die on the sword. Like, I didn't come here to get fucking surgery. I'm sorry. And each week they'd come up to me, oh, how you feeling? Boom, boom, how you feeling? And get to the back end of the season, they're like, I don't know how you still playing. Like, I didn't have an ACL. And it was me and Cooper, two-part of the story. After the NFC Championship, after we beat the 49ers ass, we looked at each other and was like, thank God there's only one more of these. Like, we was just beat down. Like, if that would have been a Super Bowl, I could have possibly gotten a little cleanup, got paid, did something. And that wasn't the case, but I tore my ACL. We get in there at halftime, he's checking in, he's like, I can't let you go out there. Like, as your family now, he's like, if I let you go out there again, he said, you're gonna do something to your knee that will never be able to reverse, And I had to take his word, and it was hard. It was the hardest thing ever. Everyone walked out. I sat in that fucking back room and I just cried, just by myself, crying. You get that the whole nine, And I'm doing my whole crying thing, and I look up and I hear the stadium erupt, and it was T. Higgins, grabbed Jalen face mask, and they scored. And I grabbed myself right there, and I said, get your ass up. You came and joined this team to be a part of where they're at. This shit's so much bigger than you. You in here, this moment's bigger than you. And I grabbed my little hoodie or whatever, my knee was hurting like, oh. That bitch started to get tight. By the end of the game, I'm hitting my leg was done. And I was like, this moment is so much bigger than you, bro. I don't care what you gotta do, you gotta go out there, you gotta show face, you gotta cheer them boys on, you gotta lead, you gotta be there. And you could just see me like, I'm on the sideline, I'm just boo-hooing, like I just couldn't hold it. Like it was like, this is that moment that you wait for as a kid. I watched Tom Brady beat my damn Rams in the Super Bowl. I watched, you know, all these moments that you waiting for to play in that game. And it was just hard for me to like, just that part, just to not be able to play, to succeed or to fail. Just to not have the opportunity was like the hardest thing. It's like all I've been through, like this is like, I deserve this. It's like, you know, obviously your plans, God plans.
Yeah, that kid, his reason.
They align somewhere, but it's always,
it's
always gonna supersede ours. And it was that, like going back on the field, like, be like, you gotta want it. Like, you know, I was just so angry, like I was just so angry, but I was so hurt, but I was still passionate, like I wanted us to win, like. And they ended up pulling it off. And it was like that moment that you talk about, you seeing me crying was like,
face that blunt.
Felt like liberation. It felt like when I went to the Nike trial and like, you know, won the bid against Nike, like it felt like that, like justice was done here today, you know? And that part was like, that part was fire to me because it was like, nah, like I deserve this. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't really know that feeling, Odell. Like as far as people who understand what it's like to be on that stage and win. It's only the Tigers. Gators are still drowning in that.
You always showing off in front of company, bro. But you
gonna sing that ragged ass song again?
Nah, we ain't gonna not today.
I forgot to tell you about that, and we still got to get it done. So we made a bet on LSU,
Perp
Florida.
Still focused on
so Fred,
Odell.
because Channing actually
I can't
picked
bet because I'm still in the league.
Yeah, you can't bet. So
Baby,
Channing
let me lick
bet
you up and
with
down.
us. He picked LSU. Fred stuck with them dusty ASS Gators. And now he got to wear LSU and sing the fight song.
You gotta wear a purple rain suit with a yellow tie.
I'll probably throw in whatever he brings. Or I got a Fournette custom LSU jersey that he hooked me up with years ago when he was in Duval. We talked about loyalty, right?
Ooh,
so this one X him out. But anyway, I have a question because all the teams watch our show.
Yeah.
And you say you jokingly messed with the Chiefs about vet minimum and this and that. But from a passion and how bad do you want it standpoint, would you play
now
for vet minimum?
I don't need it now. Now, yeah, let's play for vet minimum. It's about, can I put this and put it there? Like, and just know I'm coming to play. Like, don't think about nothing that's happened. Right. Think about me talking to you right now. Like, I want to play football. It don't be that I got to catch the passes, but these was made to do that. So if you want to throw it to him, cool.
Squad.
But I won't hit a nigga.
I'm not how he got 6'11" hands and he 5'11".
Big ass mitts he got.
I was supposed to be 6'3", but
Perp getting out of hand, fellas. She's getting out of
I want to
hand.
hit somebody. I want all of it. Like I want.
She just
So
called
the
him
passion
daddy.
of football shouldn't be attached to a number though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care.
No, you don't care.
You don't care now.
I don't care.
Because that's what it is. So you have to put together, like you said it, you got all this over here. You just want to go out there and run some routes.
That's it. Just give me that little bit to take care of my mama, daddy, them bills, family bills.
Hey,
Could
Mari,
you be
ain't
the
no
one
wrong
right
with
now?
it. Cause when he fell into it, it's okay.
Better than
So
me,
not too
you know
much
what I mean?
on her.
But could I? If you give me 12 chances to catch a ball and the play's designed, you're designing a play against their defense.
Cam, you
I don't
need
think
all that
nobody.
time.
I don't think they're
Roll
gonna put
up,
their
man.
one receiver, they one corner
You
on
need
me.
it,
But
man.
like,
Trust.
yeah, bro,
Hit
yeah,
that blunt.
like you giving me 12
know how
chances
you
in the
feeling when
game,
that motherfucker about
and the ball's
halfway.
coming by these hands. I believe I'm gonna make the play. Period. Do I want to be the one? If you want me to, I'll do it. But that's not what I'm looking for. Like that's not it. I just want to play ball, bro. I want to be like if I was on the same team as Justin. Do you think I'm gonna be mad that he got 18 and got off?
I might wait
there.
till like Friday.
I'm gonna be
or
with him.
Saturday.
Like we gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because I'm like
I know what that's like.
I've had it. You know, like.
I for sure
Even
might
when I
get
was at
Subway
LSU,
though,
I was
bro,
never
to,
like the star receiver. Like my rookie,
as a
year,
gift
things went on, and I got to
for
catch a
myself
bunch of passes,
for
but it
going
was
so
like
long
running a running route,
without
like
worrying
an
about
8-yard
it.
stop, like that's it. You know, and then Jarvis' second year, like took off, and we all knew who Jarvis was going into it. Like he was the reason I went to LSU. Like, he motivated, we locked in at 14, 15 years old, and he was like, I don't care. I was like, wherever you going, I'm going. You know, whether it was Oregon, Florida State, LSU, whatever. So it's not about that. Like, I never was the star until I got to New York and he started throwing me 12, 13 balls. And I'm, you know, coming down with the play, you know, pretty much every time. But, like, it ain't really about that. I just want to play football. I want to be able to, like, be like, yo, when I look back, there's going to be a lot of mishaps still. I'll never be able to live with, I mean, not never be able to live with it because I have to, but this tearing on me, this breaking on me, like, I look back at my career, first 3 years, I did X, Y, and Z. Whatever, when they go pull up the numbers, and they can always create a new stat in this world. But whatever I did in the first 3 years, okay, boom, I get my 4th year, and I have the high ankle sprain, and my doctor's like, bro, you can't come back for another 3 to 4 weeks, past when I was trying to come back. We lose the first game to Dallas, I set out, I'm like, I'm feeling that pressure of like, I gotta get back for my team. Like this, if we, you know, lose the next 2 games, like the season's just gonna be shit. So I put the team in which the whole world thought I was like this selfish whatever, that I put them before my own personal, where I, you know, in hindsight, do I wish I would have just sat out 3 weeks and let it fully heal or whatever? Yeah. But I get hurt in 2017 in the 5th game against the Chargers. I already got 3 touchdowns, 300-some yards, 30 catches. Like, I'm on the way for another, 1,000-yard season.
I seen some
Same thing I
do
had
that,
already
ain't gonna
done.
lie.
Come back 2018 after shattering my ankle.
He looked
Missed the
different a
last
little
4
bit.
games. So in
What,
12
do he
games,
look
I
better,
had
Jake?
1,100
Like,
yards.
do he look more handsome?
70, almost 80 catches, 6 touchdowns. What happens if I had the next 4 games? Well, I'm sitting at the same thing I've been doing. The year after that, get traded to Cleveland, the Giants give me the,
not really.
you know, everyone's like, oh, why'd you leave the Giants? I was like, I didn't leave. I got booted the fuck out of here. Like, they sent me on my way, you know, and they were like, oh, it's business for us. And I was like, it didn't seem like it was business for one, and that business deal you made, like, didn't work out, right? And I went to Cleveland, and actually was on tour in Paris with Drake when they called me. It's like, Jarvis called me, Coach Henry called me. He's like, you want to come to Cleveland? And I was like, to be honest, like, no, like,
it's not
really. Like, you know, I want to play
you.
with you, but like, you know, I don't know if I want to be there. And that happened. And then I finished that season on a terrible season after having hernias torn up. Like, I don't know if y'all had that before, but I wouldn't wish that. I wouldn't wish that one on nobody. Hernia, like, still had 1,000 yards. Only 4 touchdowns for me. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of the great receivers get a bunch of yards, but I'm like, who's scoring? Because when I'm getting the ball, like, I'm trying to score. Like, I'm trying to put points on the board. All the 15 receptions, 200 yards, cool. I'm trying to score. Cleveland, 1,000 yards. Come back the next year, 5 games into there. 300 plus yards again, 3 touchdowns, 30. I'm on the same path for the 1,000-yard season, season after season after season after season. Hopefully you get 10 touchdowns a year, whatever it is. So just looking back on my career, I'm like, obviously, anybody can say what they want about 1 catch and all that. I'm like, yeah, that was like my 9th touchdown of the season, though. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't no 1 catch. In sports, right? How many, we think about Jordan, I'll just say Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, just to make it simple. How many moments can you be like, okay, I remember this moment from LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, whatever.
Injuries, yeah.
You remember Jordan jumping up doing
That's what they say.
Utah Jazz, like, okay, it's not a lot of moments from the greatest of the greatest, you know? And it's like, for me, I had my moment, but I stood on a lot of other moments too.
That was the way you became a star, because they don't put you don't become an all-pro or a pro bowler because you made 1 catch, right? But you make that 1 catch in the media capital of the world on primetime football, it becomes that. I want to sort of take a departure because there's a reason why we're here.
Yeah.
And you and I have talked about it, and I want to give you the space to expound. You do want to come back, but in coming back, there's going to be some news that you wanted to release yourself. You wanted to explain. You wanted to be able to be the person to tell your own story.
For me, it's
a little
important.
bit over halfway through.
I feel like I deserve that. I feel like I've earned that. Like, I've earned my stripes to be able to speak my truth, you know, and like not hide from nothing. And this was like a really hard decision, and I got advice from here or there.
what will we find out, or what will you let us know about how long it can be until you can be back on the field?
6 games. So last year, I was dealing with this. And for me, this was like tough because we talk about those dark times. We talk about the things as a man. Like, I cheated myself as a man, as a father, as a son, a brother. Like, I cheated myself in ways that were hard to, like, forgive myself for, you know? Whether you're doing things you shouldn't do, you just know, like, I'm cheating myself. But, like, I've never cheated the system, you know? And it's hard for me, like, to come back and play football. I have to come out and deal with, while I was in Miami, hearing that you get charged and someone says you failed for PEDs, which I've been in a program. You know how the shit goes. We're grown men. I'm in a program because I didn't tell them I was in Arizona and I was going to Vegas for one night, and now I'm in Vegas and you want to come take a drug test and I'm not here. And then all of a sudden...
Wait, what is PEDs? I don't get it.
It's kind of a crazy thing. Like, if you was in Orlando and you like, I'm going to Miami tonight to go kick it, you're not gonna call moms and be like, yeah, moms. Or maybe you'll update your mom, but like, you don't need to, as a grown man, I don't need to be telling another man where I'm going, logging into a computer, like, hey, I'm going here. Like, you know, there's a couple of things that are just kind of, you know, we talk about the system, and that's, you know, I'll leave that up to them.
So you were already in the program.
I've been in the program for 10 plus years.
Okay.
They come test me anywhere in the world. I've never.
So what, they saying that he used to use steroids? He used steroids or something? That's why he can't play football no more? Or he got fined or like suspended from games or dropped? No, we haven't watched the movie. His swag, no glaze, on and off the field. The way he plays is exciting. Okay, Jay Clutch, so you fucking with him. You think he fine shit. Not just fine shit, man. But yeah, like, I mean, damn, that's a crazy pause. But, Solo Fresh, thank you so much for the follow, twin. He got 6-day ban. So I'm saying the 6 days been up, right? Ain't about time to get in and play football, right? He retired? Nah, he said in the beginning he didn't retire. He was cheating last year and still got... Nah, I'm trolling Jay Clutch, my bad. But, I can't take me over my bit house. I'll give you gas money. You give me gas money, boy, you better use that gas money for Uber. You better Uber to your girl house. But, damn. So he was using steroids in the game. That's why he got 6 game shit. 6-day ban. 6 days been up though, ain't it? Why he ain't playing?
No test, ever, never failed a test, not once in my life.
So what happened with this test?
Year 12, where before the season started, you know, we get a lot of blood work. I get my levels back, and my testosterone was like below 200, right? And we go to, you know, there's a TUE program, like, you know, we're asking all the right questions. Yo, hey, can we
6 games
file for exemption? You know, this testosterone's 200. Like, this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload this.
200 is. I think my son got more than 200 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, man time. Like, that's
the grown boy, man.
He'll tell you he's 3 going on 5. He said I'm a grown man.
Ain't it been about 6 football games by now, fellas? Like, come on, man. Fuck.
But
he did say he looking at a few teams though to join. And one of them was the Chiefs. He said.
It was like, okay, they said no. They're like, no, your levels are fine, right? So in 12 years of me being tested out my ass, coming to state, you know, the only time they wouldn't test me is if I was overseas.
He mentioned
and the first time I'm asking about testosterone, in which I haven't changed nothing. I'm not even built like that. Like, I'm built like my mama. Like, I'm gifted, you know, like, I like to make jokes, and I'll be serious about it, because it is a serious thing when you get charged and someone says you failed for PEDs, you know? Like, I don't take those words lightly, but it bothers me because, like, knowing deep down inside, like, I never failed. I mean, I never cheated. I've never, like, done something. I'm like, bro, I came back from ACL, shattered ankle, ACL again. Like, why wouldn't those have been the times that
damn, he tore his ACL
I would have been
twice?
taking something to benefit myself? Like, I've always been this person who I worked hard. Like, bro, everyone, the high school he went to, his mom, no, bro, I earned all of this. And this was another part that made it even harder. In hindsight, I should have just...
Bad news. Your business is only using 20% of its data. The other 80%?
Taken it, if I was gonna walk away last year, I should have just taken it, had the 6 games, got punished then, let it blown over. Now, people gonna go out, get to say what they want to say about me, and like, again, it just goes back to me talking about, like, I really know who I am, and even more sitting with y'all, like, men in this room today, like, I stand firm in who I am, like, as a man. And I'm gonna stand there, and if I look, I was talking about them dark times, I'll say this one line. I was lying to myself, the man in the mirror. I was lying to myself about where my heart was at, or where my mind was at, or whatever. And that was the hardest thing for me to deal with. Like, it was a moment that, like, I'm looking at my little boy in the eyes, and like, you almost as if you were gonna lie. Like, even the idea that you was gonna lie to him had crossed my mind, and that was where that line that I talk about, like, the pain had become great enough. You know, like, that was it. Like, I'm never gonna lie to you, bro.
For clarity, for me,
6 weeks.
6 weeks, but you didn't purposely or knowingly take any performance enhancement drug.
I don't even know. Like, I couldn't tell you. We sat there with my main PT, we questioned everything. What is it? Could it have been this? I don't have no new supplements. I don't have nothing that just, I can't put my finger on it, and I'm being honest with you. And to say, like, and then for me to ask the question, I'm like, so what is it? And they're just telling me it's, your testosterone levels are high. I don't know, like, I'm asking, like, I don't have the information, and you get tested, there's an A, there's a B sample. If somebody tests you on X day, and you get the results 3 days later, and someone's taking performance-enhancing drugs from, I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but from my assumption, there's nothing that's gonna help you perform right now for these 5 to 6 hours that's gonna not be in your system in 3 or 4 days. So why wouldn't there be some kind of retest? Why wouldn't there come get hair, blood, like whatever? Like, I never had nothing to hide. It wasn't even something that would, I took that drug test, go about my day. Like, it's not something that I worry about. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm nervous. You know, like, never taking a drug test, it just was more annoying. You're taking time out of my day. That was really the whole thing for me. You're taking time out of my day, I gotta meet you here, I'm texting you, come piss in the cup, boom, whatever. But never like hid or ran from nothing. So 6 weeks.
The question that struck me during that time is you said you started to question about, like, even if I would lie to my son. I watched you change, right? I watched you.
I ain't gonna lie, Cam. Ain't no way she just fed you all them lies because she don't want you to. She don't want to post you on her main page. She just gave you all them lies. Like, girl, now all of a sudden you ain't got no stories to post on your page, on your main story, but you got stories to post on your close friends though. Make it make sense. That's the first lie. Like, come on. Then she removed you out of her close friends. That's a second red flag right there. Third red flag is say she ain't got no connection. Bitch, how you ain't got no connection all of a sudden when I asked you to post me? Come on now. Now your screen record don't work. How your screen record don't work? Stop the cap. Like, she just got too many lies, bro. Don't go for that, man.
Become a man, right? I saw this little boy that looks at you, and his eyes are not big enough to see you.
Be safe, twin.
How has fatherhood impacted you?
I told you, I said it saved my life. Honestly, you know, like I said, it just was a hard time, bro. Like, as a man, and like those eyes, obviously he got my eyes. You know, I always joke, like, I wanted, you know, the Drake song, like, I want my baby to have your eyes. Like, I wish he got his mama's eyes. Like, that's how she got me. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted him to have, you know, those, like, and I'm looking at him, but, like, everything he does, like, when I say my twin, and he's a little lighter than I am, but that's about it. That's my twin. Like, we had a whole conversation, and Lo was joking. She's like, "This isn't even my kid. Like, you know, this is literally your kid." He talking to me like, and we are understanding each other. And then he gave me the soft dismissal, like, "Yeah, Dad, like it's a thing that I do when I be on the phone. I be like, Yeah, bro. So shit, shit, just holler at me like it's like a soft dismissal, like it's time to get off the phone, good conversation. And he did that to me, and I was dying laughing because I'm like, this is my kid, and like when I had that moment, if even I'm talking about, it wasn't like a big. Let's just say it was 1%.
Herb, you finna smoke before the gym session?
I was like,
before
you got
working
some
out?
shit going on that you gotta address, and you need to fix, and you need to fix up right now. And I had that like come to Jesus, like liar, liar moment. Jim Carrey, like I can't tell another lie. Like I can't not live in my truth because it's killing me on the inside. Like it's harder to live in a lie, whether you're getting away with them or not, than to like just tell the truth and let people live with that truth. Like I'd rather just speak my piece. If you don't like it, I get it, but like at least I say what I needed to, and I wasn't like hiding behind like lies and all that. That's just not where I'm at no more.
You know, you talk about hard times and darkness. And when we, like, being on this side of the game, we've seen a lot of players or former players who were on that stage who were thriving in that light, right? None as big as you, as RC said. I think you've been the biggest. But even when that light starts to dim, right, in that darkness you spoke about, you know, the multiple injuries, having the game taken away from, you know, a test that you don't even know what happened. But now that's putting your return on pause.
Mm-hmm.
When guys are on this side and that light isn't shining, a lot of the support tend to kind of go their own ways.
Bro, you're
right?
toxic.
A lot of the mental
You're
stuff
toxic,
starts to
bro.
kind of take a toll on the guys. How are you in that headspace?
It seems like you don't even want Shawty for real. So y'all on the same type of timing. How you expect her to post to you if you goddamn ain't even taking her serious? And she probably know that. She probably like, man, this nigga ain't taking me serious. I don't know why he asking me to post him. Look, you ready to go back to your ex. You master manipulating, bro.
You know what I think? I think to a private conversation I had with a brother of mine just recently, and he's kind of getting towards that. And I think it's up to us, and I don't know what it is, and it's a side conversation, you know, aside from this, that like, it's kind of up to us to create a community, because there is that leaving the game identity part that is very real, that I feel like we don't address or take as serious, because you never know how it hits you until it does. And I think there's a community that we build. I don't know what it is, again, like I said, but for me, speaking just on myself, I'm like, my mind is just too strong. One, I'm also in a position where I'm kind of backed by a lot more than like what everybody else might possibly have. Like I know, like I'm gonna be straight after football, period. If I didn't have $1 in my account.
I mean, bro, I'm gonna be real, bro. It seemed like she lying because she don't want to post you. Like she making up every excuse to not post you, to be honest. That's why she keep lying, talking about the connection bad. She ain't got no storage. Like, she just trying to not to tell you, like, no, I don't want to post you. She just making up excuses to not hurt you or not say it. You feel me? So that's why she lying, bro. Feel me? And you did say you said you a forgiving person, just keep it real. But obviously she ain't gonna keep it real. She don't want to post it on her main story because she probably got some other niggas on her line or some shit. It's something. Feel me? Like, she got some niggas or something, bro. That's why she don't want to post it, but she don't want to tell you that. So that's really it, to be honest. Why is no credit to you post on the main? Like, he trying to goddamn have Shawty goddamn. He want Shawty to post him. He want Shawty to cut off all her goddamn hoes the whole time. He got hoes too. Like, damn, nigga. But that's why she lying, bro, because she don't want to tell you that she don't want to post you on her main, because she obviously still doing her one too.
Right here today, as we speak, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. No question, right? I don't think everybody is in that, and when you've sacrificed your
think about it, if she asks you, shit, post me on your main, you gonna be like, man, hell nah. If you know you got them still fucking with some hoes, or you fucking with your ex or whatever, trying to get back with your ex. You gotta think about it like that. She gonna lie. She gonna make up every excuse because she don't wanna tell you, like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't wanna post you to him, you know? See, you weren't gonna post her, just like how she wasn't gonna post your dog ass. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Whole life to get here. And he's like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed.
Zaxby's just dropped new lemon pepper. So you can get that zesty lemon and cracked black pepper flavor you love on the chicken you love.
That's what I'm saying. This dude is crazy, bro.
Do the math. That's 12 a year, you know, that you have to spend, use,
Save,
invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know? And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever? And you always hear the people who ain't us and ain't been in the position like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime. Yeah, this job that I sacrificed my whole life for, they are giving me that. I didn't ask for the certain dollar amount or whatever, but we weren't taught about no financial literacy and all the way. We weren't
talk about it all the time.
We weren't taught this skill, and it's kind of like, I'll keep this one under wraps, but I got some things in the work that, like, I'm gonna be able to, the generations that are coming up behind us, when you talk about the storm that me and like moms went through, like, I'll be able to be that for somebody else and to be able to help their family on how things are gonna go and yada, yada, yada. And like, if I didn't make, I'll take $1. But if I didn't make $1 from any of these kids, but I could give them the knowledge and the wisdom that I didn't know, I'm doing my part. Like, when I lay in that casket, like, I know, like, I did my role. I know I did the things that I needed to do.
Bro, I don't got no hoes, though. Like, real shit, real shit. I really don't got no hoes. That shit toxic happen. Like, niggas. Like, having niggas, like, talking to, like, I can't do it, bro. I can't do the talking to multiple nigga shit, bro. I can't. That shit is toxic and bad, bro. Like, I can't, bro. Like, I can't, bro. I swear on everything on my butt, I don't got no hoes. On my butt, I don't got no hoes. On my butt, I don't talk to multiple niggas. I done tried that shit before, twin. That shit is not it. That shit is not it, because it's 2025. These niggas not keeping it playing no more. These niggas is tender. I'm single. I'm talking about chat earlier this year. I'm single as fuck. I'm, you know, texting a nigga here and there. Texting a nigga here and there. Nothing serious at all. We just got them, you know, getting to know each other. And these niggas getting in their feelings. Because they know I'm like, you know, doing my thing. Like, nigga, why you mad? You out here doing your thing too, probably. The fuck? We ain't in a relationship. We just kicking it. Getting to know each other. These niggas tender, bro. And these niggas get to acting up. Get to being toxic. I don't fuck with that, Chad. That's why it's too much stress fucking with these niggas, bro. I don't want no stress fucking with these niggas, bro. I don't want no stress. That's why I'm like, hell nah, bro. Hell nah. That shit not it, bro. That shit not it, bro. That shit not it, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I can't do it. They'll be followed. Like, real shit, bro. I can't do it, bro. Like, on God, I don't got no hoes, bro. That shit not it, bro. These niggas is tender and toxic, bro. I can't do it.
Provided for the generations coming behind us, so then that way they can lay, they had a foundation, now they can lay it for the ones that's coming, you know, after them. That's truly how I feel
like,
about
how
it.
you tender in the beginning of the
Just
talking stage, nigga?
You done had some bad ones in your life. You done had some bad ones.
Was the conversation too deep earlier for you
No, it
to
wasn't
really?
too deep. I was enjoying it. My man is very, I heard him talk. He's very educated, got his thing together and all. And I see why. I see why you get the bad ones. Speaking of money, have you ever been flued out? That's general talk. Have you ever been flued out?
I've gone places before on planes.
You got flued out?
I'm not proud of it.
How you feeling?
I might have got on a plane once. Yeah, no, hey.
Yeah.
He's not proud of it.
Literally, I posted that basketball video. Now it's niggas coming out the blue trying to hop down on me. It's a nigga that literally DM'd me and said, hold on, let me read this shit word from word. He probably unsent it by now because I ain't opened the message. He said, you need to text my phone now. Nigga, what? What you mean I need to text your phone now? Who you think you is, nigga? I don't even know you. What the fuck? I don't need to text you. What you mean I need to text your phone now? Boy, you don't get the fuck on? That's how I know you crazy out the get-go. Man, move around. These niggas is trim. That's what I'm saying. These niggas is trim, man. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't feel good in the nice robe.
Look, sit sideways.
Like, what?
Oh, man.
Eating your pastries.
I gotta put out.
Hell no.
She spent her money. Hey, she spent her money, so
You gotta shave.
if I spend my money,
You gotta shave.
I got a manicure for the third time in life.
Bro, that nigga applying too much pressure, bro. Like, damn, he could have said anything else, bro. Like, god damn, you need to text my phone now? Nigga, what? Chill, man. Fuck.
Hey, look.
But do you hate it?
Hell
Because
no.
I know
Like,
too
if
much.
anything, I'm scared to text that nigga. It's giving abusive vibes. It's giving demanding, forceful, crazy, off the get-go. Hell no, I'm good off that.
But about your damn sex
Fuck
life,
that.
and I want to.
It's.
Hell
I don't.
no.
Let me get you a cold one. Try one of these. That is
Like, come on, nigga, no, bruh. Fuck wrong with his ass.
invented in Buffalo.
I don't hate it. I hate the idea that
Trolling
like
shit is dead, bro.
everything be so public because I just feel like then people always are poking and try to like mess up a relationship. Like I just could never understand that just as a person I am. If you had whatever going on, whatever, but you had whatever going on the side, but then the two people who are in the relationship are good with each other, who is it for somebody else to come in and say how things should be run? This is the standard of society and things that we said, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, let people, they run their home how they run their home. Don't be mad at that. Now, speaking on, I feel like I know what you're talking about. And it was honestly just one of the best humans that I've been around. Like a true, probably just one of the best humans, like whenever, you know, I'm get kind of asked this question all the time. Just one of the best humans, down to earth, like, could be in a room right here and we'd be weak, like, you know, laughing, like, it's just real. Got stories, experiences, success, like, it's like, salute, like, you did your shit, like, in a world that is very difficult. And it's still, like, someone who I could lean on for advice, someone who I could ask questions about business, like, to this day. Just one of the, like, realest, most organic, rawest kind of things that I possibly have encountered. So
When the dinner tab comes.
Juicy. Good morning, brother.
When Uncle Chan asks them kind of
Like,
questions,
getting ready for school?
you can always
Yes,
pivot.
sir.
This will match the Frank bracelet. But no, in terms of pivoting, I did
for sure.
Right. I did want to ask you, because what LSU, and I can say this as a Gator, what LSU has produced in the last decade plus are some of the best athletes in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
And when you talk about one position, I ain't talking about the DBs right now.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, we had a conversation about that. Who are the top 5 wide receivers produced from Louisiana State University in the last decade?
Now you gotta
Or
go
15
2000. You
years.
gotta go 2000. Starting 2000.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, Cam, Purple is a girl. She a girl. That's a girl. And she calling OBJ daddy. Cause she fuck with him. She tryna lick him up and down. Hey, chill, man. She think OBJ look handsome, man. He is a handsome young fella.
it's tough because these last 3,
Yeah.
they got the, you know how the games change? You know how, like, we used to watch basketball back in the day and you could step back, but you
I don't
couldn't
know if
step
they
back
did it.
and then step back again.
Okay.
Like, the games changed, the movements changed.
So we going 25 years?
I'm gonna give those 3 because they did their damn thing. 1, 2, and what was he wearing? 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
So who
W
we said?
accountability,
Jamar,
Cam.
Justin,
W accountability.
Malik.
And you know what's funny? When you watch it,
They'll be
I've never
kinda
seen.
dudes, man, for real.
Like Justin is literally my twin. Like he doing it bigger. Like he's doing what when I looked at Randy and whoever it was, like he's doing it. He's surpassed some of the things that I did. He's going to continue.
Alan,
And I love that. I give those three.
Okay.
I don't know 1, 2, 3, none of that. I can't give you that.
Feeling?
God, I might need some help. As far as receivers, because we had.
Well, obviously it's Jarvis, Michael Clayton.
I didn't get to do what I needed to do in college. I don't even put myself.
Yeah, Michael Clayton, college, Josh Reed.
Fuck, JoJo,
JoJo,
crazy.
Brandon LaFell.
Rube went crazy.
Yeah, when you talk about like college, LSU had, like when you go to the pros, the biggest star was him. Now you got Justin, you got Jamar. Obviously Malik got hurt. Malik is big time.
That brought me to another question because you say Justin is your twin. So Justin's catch versus Buffalo,
Not even close.
or your catch versus
I
the
love him up
Cowboys.
and down. It's not even close. The DB caught it. He had his hand here. He grabbed. Good
So
shit though.
You're
Like,
saying,
but we're not.
you're saying Justin's
We're not even.
catch?
And I don't even. I don't even.
I just want to put it on record because
Yeah,
I don't
he know that. Love him up and down. Little bro, you got it. Jets. Yeah, but we're not talking about the same thing.
Okay.
You feel me? Like we talking about prime time, not 1 o'clock.
Right.
We talking about 50 yards down the field, like
Getting held.
yeah, all that.
Love you,
But it was
man.
lucky for me.
Be
I honestly I don't even know how you even called it.
What'd you say?
It was lucky. That's what they
Man,
said.
you do it more than once.
No, but it was
So
lucky.
before
That one specifically was lucky. That's what they say. So, yeah, it's not like I practiced that with Jarvis every day for hours, throwing outside WC.
WCA?
My partner over here, Brad Wing, throw
Yeah.
outside WCA for hours. Me and Jarvis used to take that football and throw it at each other as hard as we possibly can, and then we'd be like, yo, today, I need 15 with the left hand, I need 15 with the right, I need 15 with your body facing this way, we would go for hours and just throw the ball to each other. Like, he taught me, if there was no Jarvis Landry, I don't know where I would be at sitting here today.
So amazing.
I really don't know that. And whenever he do see this, bring your ass home. Been trying to get to you. It's time, pick up that phone, man. Tell my brother, like, pick up that phone, bro. Like, it's time. Like,
You know what I wanted to ask you? You mentioned building a community. Obviously, I know Brad is your brother.
Bro, Cam, she probably just frustrated, twin. Feel me? Don't let, just ignore her, man. Feel me? She probably just frustrated. Like, you know how it is, bro. You know how it be sometimes. Like, when something frustrated you and somebody do something and it just make you mad. Like, they start to bring their anger out on you or whatever the case may be. Don't let it get to you, bro. It's your grandma at the end of the day, twin. But it's still your grandma, twin. Like, you feel me? Gotta respect her at the end of the day, man. You know how it be, bro.
I have friends like Troy FaceTimes me, Ike FaceTimes me, James Harrison FaceTimes me, right? I have these people who I developed these great relationships post college because we all had the same life, right? Like I babysat their kids and we went to each other's birthday parties, like all of that. You didn't have like the normal football life. Do you have any deep connections or friendships with teammates from the NFL?
yeah, but for me, it kind of revert back to, who I am. Like a Duke Riley, right? I've known him since we was 15. We grew up in New Orleans, training together. He went to John Curtis, who my high school was never gonna beat. Like, John Curtis is that team, they was the best.
That doesn't count though. We're talking about somebody you've known since you were 15 years old. I'm saying
we was on the same team in the NFL?
that don't count
Okay,
though.
you talking about just...
Like I met you in the locker room in the NFL and we were able to create this bond to where now when I am going through something, I can call you because you developed this relationship with me while I was learning to be that man.
I think, sadly enough, those relationships that I built in the worlds that's kind of created today allowed for disconnect as you weren't.
Chad, This girl I went to high school with, well, this girl I knew since like I was a kid though. She told my girl go play for an AAU team or play ball in college, or you can do basketball training for local schools or coach in varsity. I don't even want to do that though, to be honest. What I really want to do is hoop against a bunch of rappers, influencers, and like streamers, YouTubers, and other, hoopers, and make content with it. I don't really want to be no coach or play for no teams. Like, I just love the game. Like, I just love to hoop for fun. Feel me? To be honest.
No, right there. Like, Sterling Shepard. Like, he was somebody who came in. I'll never forget seeing him walk in, and he wasn't the first round, the second round pick. Seeing him walk in, just all teeth, just smiling. And it's me and Young Shep, like, this is my dog. Like, still to this day, like, I flew across from Paris to LA for his wedding for one day, one night, flew all the way back because that's when I was staying at the time. Like, it's people like...
Yeah, family can be fucked up, bro, but you can't let, you can't let what you've been through or let your family trauma or like, you can't let that mold you into like a bad person or affect how you are as a man. You gotta grow out them toxic ways or the toxic shit that you've been through or that you're around. You can't let that shit like, turn you into a bitter man or you feel me? Less than like something you ain't. Feel me? People gonna be how they are. That's them. You can't let their energy affect what the hell you got going on. If you know you a good person, a good man, you can't let other people fucked up ways change you, bro. Feel me? And if anything, just try to stay away from negative energy, to be real. Cause that shit can really put a toll on you. Like when I tell you, chat, I block out all negative energy. I ain't going for shit. My energy, I'm keeping that shit. Like, bro, I'm telling you, chat, like, I'm not going for nothing. A nigga will get blocked quick. I will goddamn move around quick. If it's like some shit in RL, I will. If somebody say like, how some people try to like trigger you or some people try to like rage bait, I'm not going for that. Like, I gotta like protect my energy, bro. I'm not going for none of that, man. Hell no. I'm not finna let you get me out of character. I'm not finna let you make me act how I don't want to be. I'm trying to become a better woman. Like, you ain't finna try to change me. You not finna make me go below to your level. Feel me? Sometimes you just gotta be the bigger person, bro.
Like that I could think of, that I'm not saying that we ain't the same or don't have the same connection, but life starts to hit everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I got kids, I got woman I'm dealing with, I got, shit, and it just, I feel like this world has created for this disconnect. And that's where I feel bad at my part for like, not being able to like keep up with everybody. But then it's also like,
keep up with me.
I gotta keep up with me. And that was one of the biggest and strongest, hardest lessons that I learned this year was like, if I can keep up with me and be the best me to present to the ones around me, like, I just ain't gonna be shit.
Can you be Clark Kent?
Can I be? No. You said Clark Kent?
And this is why I asked that. I was never Superman.
Yeah.
Right? So doing normal things, being a normal person, quote unquote, just living a simple life was comfortable for me.
Control your
When
emotions and just,
my skills started to deteriorate, I was never so good at it that I felt
don't even get them the reaction that
like,
they want.
You're joking about catching that ball? If you gave me 5 million times, I couldn't even do it accidentally.
Yeah.
Whereas
I could do it 499,999.
And I can't. When that went away, right? You can still catch the ball, but when I can't always get open, I'm not the best anymore. I'm not the greatest. When that went away, how difficult was it for you to accept that?
I think it's a tough question because to me, I look at it and I'm like, it didn't go away. It just, my opportunity to show it went away.
Facts. That's how I always
And that's me being real. And when the opportunity for me to show it went away,
for real, twin,
I played myself by allowing me to be like, oh. So then when the opportunity did come, I wasn't ready. Because I was already blowed. You know what I mean? I was already mad. Like, I'm not about to keep running around all fucking game waiting for my 2-3 passes, and then I get my 2-3 passes.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready because I'm pissed off. You know, and that was a maturity thing that I had to, you know, come to realize. And like, the good news is though, these bad boys they getting ready now. And I don't care about nothing that I've done. I don't care about nothing. I just want to play. Cause who knows, God, like, you know, he work in mysterious ways. I've been saying this for the longest. I said I'm gonna join a team in the middle of the season and go win a Super Bowl, and then things happen at the Rams. And like even this year, I'm gonna join somebody this year about week 11 or 12 because I gotta deal with this. And I'm gonna take my L the same way I take my wins, like with grace. And I'm gonna just move forward.
Okay.
People can say what they want about me. They're gonna joke. What is it? A comment from somebody who got 13 posts and 177 followers and follow 4,000 people and private page. Like nobody would ever say to your face. And I'm gonna take it, and you can say whatever you want about me. Like I say, I stand firm in knowing who I am today. I know that I ain't never cheated anybody but myself, you know, or my son, or in a sense, whatever. Like, I've cheated myself, right? And I'm gonna stand on that, and I'm gonna keep it going. And then you're gonna see me maybe at the Steelers or the Rams, or the Chiefs wanna call me, you know, that I'm playing in the Super Bowl this year, and they can be like, damn, how the fuck how the fuck playing in the damn Super Bowl? Oh man, he always getting yeah. And then I'm gonna get that chance again. I'm gonna act that ass. Because I've been waiting.
One more thing. Just the biggest misconception that you think people have about you.
Have you been wanting to create passive income? If yes, then I need you at my free beginner investors class.
Okay, Chad, that boy ready to get back on that field.
Can't say one. I'm gonna say one of them. Cause whatever you think, it ain't that. I mean, but the biggest, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right, okay. The biggest. This ain't that kind of point.
I got it.
At all. Got that one?
I got it.
He having me all the time. He right over there, Blake. He be like, the only way if somebody doesn't love you or like you or whatever it is that they don't know you. Like, it's the only way. Like, it ain't no, I just know who I am. So, like, the biggest misconception is that it's like this, oh, you Hollywood, or oh, you, like, nah, I'm not at all. That's why I tell you, I'm like, I have not changed.
Yeah.
Like, anybody who see me now who's known me for however long would be like, still the same, like, it is what it is. So for me, I don't know. I just know I'm not, whatever you think I am, unless it's really good shit, I'm probably not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody wants that, Chandler.
Yeah.
Whatever you think about me that's good, that's who I am.
And positive shit?
The bad shit? Bad shit? That ain't me. That ain't me. Go ahead.
Well, if you're gonna do the Super Bowl this year, you're gonna have to be playing next to BT, Brian Thomas Jr.
You saying because Jacksonville's going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about Madden? In the Madden simulation.
Damn. But we got a spot for you.
The Madden simulation. All right,
No. We got a spot for you. Just remember that. We talking about remembering things.
Okay.
Remember that. Just keep it right there.
All I want.
Just be open.
All I want for the world to know is that I be watching. Like, I don't go to games. Right. It just I don't need to be seen. You know, I'm going to games. I'm very calculated.
All I'm saying is just keep an open. Just.
Cam, that's why you gotta use that, like, use all that built up, like, put it into your music or put it into your craft, like, whatever you feel me, love to do. Like, you gotta take it out on something, and it don't need to be something in a bad way. Like, use that as fuel, towards your dreams or towards your goals. Like, feel me? And you gotta try to change your thoughts. Yeah, I know this is Odell on a reaction. I'm talking about, like, in a chat. I'm talking to somebody in the chat, Ike. But yeah, you gotta use that as fuel, bro. And you gotta try to change them thoughts, twin. You gotta, like, change your habits, change your environment. Go on a vacation or do something you love to do. Like, you feel me? Try to replace certain habits with things that make you happy. Feel me? And, hopefully those thoughts will change. Surround
keep an
yourself
open
with
mind.
love.
One
People
word,
who love
opportunity.
Open for
Oh,
all
for the
the
opportunity.
teams.
Gonna surround
So
you.
check
Surround
it.
you
We
with love
we always
instead
ask
of
our
hate.
guests, what's their biggest pivot in life? That's that one moment you look back on and say, because this happened to me or for me, I am who I am today.
I would go to two. I would go to one, like I was just telling you, like truly what I've been through in these last 9 months. And it was September 13th, 14th, sometime in the weekend that was New York Fashion Week, that I had my biggest pivot. And again, I'm gonna keep saying it, like my brother's right here. And I had my biggest breakdown where like I came
Yeah, you gotta be willing to
as
change.
is, like this is me. And he said it wasn't a breakdown, it was a breakthrough. And like, even as I'm crying, like I'm just a jokester. And I'm like, you know how they talk about clocking it? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And he said it, I was like, damn, that was a bar. But that was like a moment that was like.
That is true. Whatever breaking you, it can become a breakthrough. Facts.
To me, it changed everything because everything that you've done up until this point no longer matters if from this point going there, you're not gonna do some more, you know? And that was one of the, you know, the biggest moments for me. I could go back to whether it was tearing my, you know, to be honest, tearing your ACL in the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, it being bittersweet, you know, because not because I wanted to be the star and it was my day. Like, no, like I just wanted that moment to win or lose, to fail or to succeed, whatever. I wanted that op. To then having a parade 3 days later and it's like, yay, but like my fucking legs like this. I'm like, fuck, like all I'm still thinking about is the moment. I'm happy. Yeah. But it's like you get that ring, but it's like it was all the hard work just to get that ring. And then the day after, we get home from the parade, and 3 a.m. I get a text. She's like, uh-oh, I think something's happening. At 6:05, your son's born at your home, you know, in the bed, you know, like the natural home birth. Like that moment, seeing my son, like changed me forever. So I'm sure there's plenty of moments, but the two, talk about the pivots, like my son being born, and this last weekend coming to grips
I'm
with
not even tired though,
who I am
I ain't gonna lie.
and where I'm at today, and being able to look at that person and be like, well, where are we going?
Right.
That's beautiful, man. I don't know. I love
That's that part where the song will cut up and hold up, like right there.
Yeah,
boom.
that's what's gonna cut in. That's what's
right
gonna
there.
cut in.
You got that. Boom. You got that.
We got you. Nah, man, I love you, man. And you know, I talked to your mom for a good bit, and it was like the most beautiful conversation because you talked about being loved. Everything she said was about love. The direction, the request, the ask was all about loving you, you know, and it was so much grace and so much peace in her voice. And I think that going forward, you gotta find that for you.
Yeah.
Greatness has like, it leaves footprints, but it also has so much adversity, right? It teaches perseverance. In whatever chapter you're going to write or chapters you're going to write from now on, make them better than the ones that got us here tonight. You know, like, man, I personally want to see you win so badly. You know, man, there's a million times I went on TV and you were the topic and they knew if you wanted to be something negative, it ain't coming from me. And that ain't gonna change, man. I appreciate you sitting with us. I appreciate you sharing what you shared and trusting us to be the voices that allowed you to do it.
Absolutely. No, I really want to say this because it's like, when I sat back and I thought, oh, where do I want to go? And these things, and like me and you've had this for whatever, and I've got to like actually watch, and like I love it because it is that brotherhood. Like this shit's genuine. Let me just keep it at that, and to be able to be here and sit in front of like black men who have succeeded in life, but have also put themselves out there to be vulnerable for someone else to watch. And even if it's one thing that you said, or one thing that you said, or one thing, or one question you asked, that allowed that like for someone who is sheltered or whatever to release that into the world, like this is a space that's not often, come by. And to be able to share this moment with y'all and be able to tell you all the real things and tell you like fuck, I'm dealing with something that, I never in my life thought I would really be dealing with. And to be able to keep it pushing and wipe your hands and clean and feel good about it.
It's cold a little bit,
that's
Mark.
major. So I appreciate y'all more than you know. Appreciate you making it happen. I know y'all down here.
Yeah.
Hit me later. And I know you out of here, so I appreciate you taking your own time, and it's nothing but love.
Always.
What's up?
That was down here. I said, y'all got enough to hear? Hey, look.
Hold up. Limitless.
W. Odell. W interview, man. Hopefully that boy get back on that field before the season end for sure, man. Hopefully he do. This was a good interview though, man. You could tell that he definitely was going through something, but it seemed like he ready to, get back on that field. So it's a good thing, bro. No cap. W interview, bro. W chat.